The chair recognizes the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Abraham, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to share with you an inspiring story about a community rallying to honor one of our nation's heroes. On September the 12th of this year, Thomas Edward Hunter passed away at the wonderful age of 93. He was a World War II veteran who served at Normandy and fought with our troops to liberate Europe from the Nazis. Unfortunately, Mr. Hunter spent his final years mostly alone in a nursing home and died without much close family. He literally outlived all his siblings, never married, nor had any children. And as a result, he had no one to serve as pallbearers at his funeral. Word of Mr. Hunter's passing reached the folks at Winnfield Senior High School, which is a small community in rural north-central Louisiana that I have the privilege of representing. After learning about Mr. Hunter's fate, 6 Winnfield football players, Matthew Harrell, Brett Jurek, Justin Lawson, T.J. Holman, Christian Evans, and Lee Este, stepped up to serve as pallbearers for Mr. Hunter. And additionally, the folks at Southern Funeral Home arranged for military honors at Mr. Hunter's funeral, along with a flag and the playing of taps. I'm so inspired by the actions of Matthew, Brett, Justin, TJ, Christian, and Lee, as well as others in the community who gave Mr. Hunter the hero send-off that he so deserved. They didn't know this man, but they knew that every veteran deserves to die with dignity and to be honored for the sacrifices he made for our great nation. Mr. Speaker, I think the actions of these men that you see in the photo to my left here speak volumes of what's so truly important in our country: community, country, family, God. Our flag and the nation it stands for is special because of the veterans like Thomas Hunter, who answered their call to serve without question, thousands who have given their lives for that flag and this nation, and they deserve our respect for their ultimate sacrifices. These young men in Winnfield, they get that. They got that at this funeral. And I think others in this country will learn from their wonderful example. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.